It's been obviously fantastic, and she's been a little joy of heaven. But at the same time, it's a more responsibility looking after two little ones.
When Princess Charlotte arrived at a local horse show on a quiet Sunday afternoon, nobody expected the tense royal moment that was about to unfold. What should have been a calm family outing quickly took an unexpected turn. The royal family mixed in with everyone else. There were no official duties, no glittering crowns, just muddy boots, warm cups of tea, and families cheering for young riders. It felt like the perfect chance for the children to enjoy a normal day away from royal responsibilities. As the afternoon went on, the mood slowly shifted. The happy conversations became quiet. Friendly smiles faded into awkward looks. Somewhere between the riding arena and the snack stand, a private disagreement reportedly took place. At first, hardly anyone noticed it. Before long, people nearby realized something unusual had happened, and whispers began spreading through the crowd. The center of the attention was 9-year-old Princess Charlotte and Camilla's granddaughter Lola Parker. Even at her young age, Charlotte is often praised for her calm and confident presence. Many royal watchers say she reflects her mother Catherine's elegance and her father Prince William's steady nature. Others have even pointed out a strong resemblance to her late grandmother, Princess Diana. Charlotte is known for being thoughtful, observant, and composed. On this particular Sunday, though, she was simply enjoying herself like any other child. Wearing riding boots and holding a juice box, she watched the ponies with excitement, completely unaware that the peaceful afternoon was about to become the subject of intense public attention.
She moved with quiet confidence. Her hair was tied back in a neat ponytail. Her eyes were full of curiosity as she looked around the busy horse show. Then, a brief moment changed the atmosphere. What seemed small at first quickly became the center of attention. Within moments, the relaxed mood faded, and people nearby sensed that something was not quite right. It began with a quiet exchange. There was no loud argument or dramatic public scene, just a few softly spoken words that, according to the story, created an uncomfortable moment between two young family members. The comments were said to have come from Lola Parker. As Queen Camilla's granddaughter, Lola had often been seen around royal family gatherings. She appeared at public events with Camilla and was sometimes spotted in the background during family celebrations. Even though she and Charlotte were close in age, they were never known for having a particularly close friendship. They were always polite with each other, but there seemed to be a little distance between them. During the event, Charlotte took a sip from her juice box and noticed Lola looking in her direction. Wanting to be kind, she smiled and held it out. "Do you want some?" Charlotte asked. "Yeah, sure," Lola replied. Charlotte handed it over and added a simple reminder. "Just don't finish it. We're going to be here a long time, and I'll need it later." Her words sounded calm and practical. She then turned back toward the riding ring to watch the next rider. A few moments later, Charlotte looked back and saw that the juice box was empty. "Wait, did you finish it?" Charlotte asked. "Yeah," Lola answered with a neutral expression. Charlotte looked surprised. "But I told you not to. Why would you do that?" Lola stayed quiet for a brief moment before looking directly at Charlotte and responding in a calm voice. "You act like you're in charge of everything," Lola said. "Like you're the queen already, just like your mum." Charlotte paused and looked confused. "What do you mean?" she asked. "She's not even queen," Lola continued. "My grandma is. Your mum is just pretending. Everyone sees it, and you are not special. One day you'll get married, and that will be your role. That's all you'll ever be, someone's wife." According to this account, the exchange sounded far more personal than a simple disagreement over a drink.
The words appeared carefully aimed at Charlotte and touched on her family and her future. Charlotte stayed completely still for a moment. She did not respond right away. Then her expression changed. Tears filled her eyes, and she quietly turned before walking straight toward her mother. Charlotte reached for Kate's hand and held onto it tightly. Kate remained calm and did not create a public scene. Aware that many people were nearby, she knelt beside her daughter and wrapped an arm around her in a protective hug. Witnesses claimed Kate's expression changed almost immediately. She stayed quiet, but her body language became firm and focused. Without saying much, she seemed determined to comfort her daughter and understand what had happened. Prince William, who had been speaking with King Charles only a short distance away, quickly noticed the change. His relaxed expression disappeared as he walked over to his family. He quietly asked Charlotte what had happened and listened without interrupting. After hearing her, he gave a small nod. Rather than reacting publicly or confronting anyone at the event, William calmly took Charlotte's hand, stayed close to Kate, and guided his family away from the area, while those nearby watched in silence. No public statements were made that afternoon. Even so, many people felt the mood surrounding the event had completely changed. Some believed the moment would quietly fade away without any official comment. Then, about a week later, reports claimed Prince William shared a message on social media that immediately captured widespread attention. "My family will always come first. Anyone who thinks they can harm my daughter and remain close to us is mistaken." The reported post appeared direct and personal. There was no formal palace presentation, no official portrait, and no carefully polished language. It was presented as the words of a protective father standing up for his family. The message quickly spread online, and royal followers began debating who it was meant for and what had prompted it. According to this version of events, the situation was described as more than a single disagreement. It was presented as the result of years of growing frustration. Kate Middleton had spent much of her time in the public eye facing constant criticism. Commentators had accused her of being too perfect, smiling too much, appearing too reserved, and even claims she had disagreements with Meghan. Those stories fueled years of public headlines and public discussion. The media also closely examined Kate's parenting, with critics making claims about how she was raising her children and whether they were being kept too sheltered from everyday life. William had reportedly watched those years of public attention while remaining largely silent. This account suggests that when the focus shifted toward his young daughter, everything changed for him. Later that evening at Kensington Palace, unable to settle his thoughts, William reportedly asked his security team what steps had been taken after the incident involving Lola. "Nothing so far," the guard replied. According to this version of events, that answer was enough for William to make up his mind. Reports claimed he decided that Lola Parker would no longer be invited to certain royal family events. The story suggested there would be no more private access, no special invitations to family areas, and no informal exceptions that allowed her to attend gatherings alongside senior royals. When Lola's name was reportedly missing from the guest list for a well-known family garden event at Windsor, royal commentators started asking questions. Later, when she was not seen with Camilla during another public engagement, the speculation only grew stronger. Headlines quickly followed as people tried to connect the events. Supporters of this account believed the reported message was straightforward. Being connected to the royal family did not place anyone above expectations for respectful behavior. According to reports, Queen Camilla was deeply upset after hearing claims that her granddaughter had been left out of future royal gatherings. Sources described her as feeling frustrated and disappointed, believing she had not been consulted before the reported decision was made. To her, the situation was said to represent much more than a single disagreement. It reportedly raised larger concerns about how her side of the family was viewed within the royal circle. The same reports claimed Camilla later spoke with King Charles and urged him to reconsider the decision. She believed the reported response had been too severe. Charles was said to have responded calmly with a brief remark, "It's been handled." According to the story, the conversation ended there. Camilla reportedly felt isolated by the outcome, and her frustration eventually shifted toward Kate, as tensions within the family continued to be the subject of public speculation. According to reports, conversations behind closed doors became increasingly tense. Some accounts claimed Camilla privately accused the Princess of Wales of taking advantage of the situation. "She's not innocent," Camilla was allegedly overheard saying. "She knows what she's doing," smiling in public while plotting behind the scenes. Those claims were never publicly confirmed, and they quickly became part of wider speculation surrounding the reported disagreement. Kate did not publicly respond to the rumors. Instead, she continued with her scheduled engagements. The following morning, photographers captured her during a visit to a children's hospital, with her hand resting gently on Charlotte's back. That image spread rapidly across news outlets and social media. Many people viewed it as a quiet display of support between a mother and her daughter. Hashtags such as Team Charlotte and William Did Right began trending as online discussions grew. According to the story, reports later suggested that Camilla considered stepping back from some public duties as criticism continued. Public reaction, however, remained divided, with many commentators focusing on the reported disagreement rather than those claims. Additional reports also suggested that stories presenting Lola in a more sympathetic light appeared in several newspapers, although the motivations behind those reports remained the subject of speculation. As public attention continued to grow, William reportedly believed the situation needed a clear resolution. During a senior meeting focused on the king's ongoing health and the future of the monarchy, this account claims William made a firm declaration to his advisors, a decision that was said to have significant consequences for the royal family going forward. According to this account, William later told close advisors that when he eventually becomes king, he intends for Camilla to have no official role within his future monarchy. The story claims she would have no formal duties, no public position, and no place in his inner royal circle. He was also reported to have said, "She replaced my mother once, but she won't replace her in memory." Those remarks have not been officially confirmed and remain part of ongoing royal speculation. The account goes on to claim that William's most meaningful decision happened at home rather than during an official meeting. It says he sat down with George, Charlotte, and Louis and spoke to them as a father first. He reportedly explained the importance of personal boundaries, treating others with respect, and understanding that trust is earned over time. The story also claims he told his children, "You already have a grandmother. Her name is Diana." Supporters of this version of events described the moment as a symbolic decision about the future of the royal family rather than an act of revenge. They argued it reflected William's determination to protect his family while honoring his mother's memory. Whether these reports are accurate or not, the story has sparked widespread discussion about loyalty, family relationships, and the future direction of the monarchy. As the story continued spreading across social media, royal commentators and online communities picked apart every reported detail. Supporters and critics debated whether the alleged events revealed deeper tensions inside the royal family or whether the situation had been exaggerated through endless speculation. Without any official confirmation from Buckingham Palace or Kensington Palace, the discussion only became more intense. According to reports, those close to the family chose not to respond publicly. Instead, they continued attending engagements and carrying out their responsibilities as usual. Even so, every appearance was closely examined. Every conversation, every glance, and every photograph became the subject of new headlines as people searched for clues about the family's relationships. For William and Kate,
This account suggests the priority remained protecting their children from growing public attention. Rather than fueling the rumors, they reportedly focused on maintaining a sense of normal life for George, Charlotte, and Louis whenever possible. Whether the claims surrounding the incident were completely accurate or not, one thing was certain: the story had sparked worldwide curiosity and reminded everyone that even the most famous families can become the center of intense public speculation. In the weeks that followed, interest in the reported incident showed no signs of fading. Royal experts, television hosts, and online commentators continued discussing what the story could mean for the future of the monarchy. Every new public appearance by William, Kate, Camilla, or King Charles was examined in detail, with people searching for any sign that the rumored tension was real.
According to various reports, the royal family chose not to address the claims directly. Their silence only encouraged more speculation, with countless theories appearing across social media and in newspaper columns. Some believed the lack of a response was intentional, while others argued it was simply the royal family's long-standing approach to handling public rumors. As the debate continued, many supporters praised William and Kate for remaining focused on their official duties and on raising their children away from unnecessary drama whenever possible. Others urged caution, pointing out that many of the most dramatic claims had never been independently confirmed. Even without official answers, the story continued attracting global attention, proving once again that stories involving the royal family can quickly become the subject of worldwide discussion and endless public fascination. Months after the reported incident, people were still asking the same question: what really happened that afternoon at the horse show? Without an official statement confirming the claims, the story remained a topic of debate, with new discussions appearing whenever the royal family attended another public event. According to commentators, the reported disagreement became part of a much larger conversation about the pressures of royal life, public expectations, and the constant attention placed on every member of the family. Even the smallest moments could grow into major headlines once they reached social media and the news cycle. That reality showed just how closely the royal family continues to be watched around the world. Supporters of William believed the reports reflected a father determined to protect his children above everything else. Others argued that many details of the story should be treated carefully because they had not been independently verified. Regardless of where people stood, the reported events continued generating worldwide interest and countless discussions. The story became another reminder that when it comes to the British royal family, even an ordinary afternoon can become the center of extraordinary public attention, leaving people eager to learn what might happen next. Even today, discussions about the reported incident continue whenever the royal family makes a major public appearance. Each new event brings another wave of speculation, with commentators comparing past reports to the family's current interactions. A simple photograph, a brief conversation, or even where someone stands during an engagement can quickly become the focus of countless online debates. Despite all the attention, no official evidence has confirmed many of the most dramatic claims surrounding the story. That has not stopped people from sharing different theories about what may have happened behind the scenes. Some believe the reported disagreement reflected deeper family tensions. Others argue that the story grew far beyond the original account as it spread across news outlets and social media. What remains clear is that the royal family continues to attract enormous public interest wherever they go. Every appearance is watched by millions, and even routine moments can spark worldwide conversations within hours. Whether this reported incident becomes a lasting part of royal history or eventually fades into another chapter of public speculation, it has already shown how quickly a single story can capture global attention and keep audiences talking long after the headlines first appeared.
Whether you believe the reports or think the story has been exaggerated, it has certainly sparked a huge conversation about family, loyalty, and life inside the royal spotlight. Now, we want to hear from you. What do you think about Prince William's reported actions? Do you believe he acted as a protective father, or do you think the reported response went too far? Share your opinion in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with others who follow the royal family. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.